Peel Water's vision for the whole of Trafford City is to become the world's best retail and leisure destination, but also get some living in there as well. We've got huge amounts of retail and leisure facilities. Where we're trying to take it to next is bringing the whole work and live element in. Obviously, we're on site with 2 residential developments on Trafford Waters. We've got planning permission for 3,000 homes in total. We saw and identified the site back in 1985. But when we first saw it, and my father first saw it, he went, "That is not a retail warehouse park, that is a shopping centre and a new city." To which then we had to acquire the land from the Manchester Ship Canal Company. They wouldn't actually sell us the land, so we actually had to buy the company. That took about 4 or 5 years to acquire shares in the business, to know that we had to get involved in a port business as well. But after a 4-year battle, we eventually sort of acquired the business, therefore acquired the land. The whole timescale it took to get planning permission for the Trafford Centre was 10 years. But after we secured the permission for that, we very quickly came about the master plan for the remaining land. So this in total is about 600-acre site. The Trafford Centre sits on about 200 acres, so therefore our vision is now how do we complement the Trafford Centre with surrounding uses, but bring in the whole new aspects of retail leisure to create Manchester one of the best cities in the UK, if not the world. At the moment, you've got the Trafford Centre and all its surrounding land uses, but you've got the chill factor, which is the highest indoor ski dome in the UK. We get visitors from all over the UK, quite interested in the data that we get from them. Obviously, number 1 visitor destination is Greater Manchester. Next to that, we've got the indoor skydiving. I haven't tried that yet, but I believe that's tremendously exciting. Then we've got paddle tennis, so one of the UK's largest paddle tennis facilities with over 12 courts, and obviously a really nice amenity that's been done there. We've got the five-a-side football, but not forgetting then Trafford Golf Centre. So we currently have 67 golf driving bays. We knock 23 million golf balls from that golf driving range every single year. It's got a Dino Falls as well, so a bit of crazy golf. So the whole thing about Trafford City and Trafford Waters is very dynamic. There's lots to do from all ages and from all backgrounds. And now we want to take it to the next stage, which includes Ferme, which will be the world's largest health and well-being centre. We've also then got endless surf and surfing, so an outdoor surf centre. That could be either what they call wave garden and endless surf. There's 2 different concepts that are out in Europe at this moment in time. We're talking to both operators and concepts at the moment in time to sit on a site opposite Ferme, and then also high-end lifestyle hotels. We're going to need a lot more hotels if Ferme is going to happen. Obviously, if you've got the endless surf that's going to happen. We've also just submitted plan application for a new ice arena. And it's not just an ice arena, it's a multi-purpose arena. So if it's a small concert for 3,000 people that can sit there and watch that, then you can have that within this multi-use arena. So plan applications just submitted that for, so fingers crossed we'll see that being approved over the next 4 or 5 months and on site early part of next year. So there is so much to talk about. I can talk about any of those sites for a whole day if you want me to. So high quality is the fundamental point, but also with a mix of tenures. We want this to be a mixed use community for everyone. So we want build to rent apartments in there that will be owned by funding institutions. We want obviously build to sell homes. We want elderly living that's already started and completed on site. We want the affordable housing to be in there as well. So we want a place for everyone that will include all the mix of tenures, but also include the retail amenity as well. It will be high quality, lots of open space. We want to do lots of different events in the area. Obviously, you've got the Manchester Ship Canal to look over, so you're on a waterfront. We also want to bring that water base into the middle of the site as well, what we call Central Park. We've just done the first part of infrastructure for the first 3 plots. That's costed over £10 million to date. In terms of the total GDV for the whole of the development, you're looking at about £2 billion in terms of total investment. Obviously, that's all the developments themselves, always coming from start to finish. That's going to probably take over a 15 to 20 year period for us to deliver 3,000 homes, plus 700,000 square feet of offices. But in total time, we're expecting 15 to 20 years for the total development to be completed. 3 years' time, we'll see the Wave facility built. We should see the new ice arena and multi-purpose arena. We should have about 2 or 3 hotels completed. So it will be a completely new outlook in 5 years' time compared to what it is today. So we've had a partnership with X1 for over 15 years. When I met with Nick Sweeney and Ray Smith 15 years ago, we had a great plot in Ancoats. Ancoats wasn't the place it is today, very cool, trendy place to be in, but going back 15 years ago, it was quite down rotten and it was quite a difficult place to deliver in, significantly improved over those 15 years. But it was about the honesty and the trust and the simplicity of it all. And X1, Nick and Ray have always delivered on every single project that we brought to them, where that's been in Kent and on the coast in down south, where that's been in Liverpool, where they're on site at the moment, whether it's been in Manchester, both at Media City and in Ancoats, and obviously more latterly, Manchester Waters, which sits in between Salford Quays and Manchester, and more recently, obviously, on Trafford Waters. You can't buy that partnership and that relationship approach. You know, we've had it for 15 years, we trust each other, there's a lot of integrity between each other, and they deliver good quality. Is exactly the partner we're looking for, so it works extremely well. It's not just all about development, it's about infrastructure as well. Obviously, we own John Lennon Liverpool Airport. We built the airport from a standing start. We're the second biggest port business in the UK. We've put huge amounts of money into Liverpool. We own the Manchester Ship Canal, so all the freight ships that actually come into Manchester is very important. You can date that back to the Industrial Revolution. So the history and the heritage of actually where we're taking the company to is quite extraordinary. My father set up the business 55 years ago. It's still very much a private business. My brothers work upstairs, so does my sister. We have that family ethos that runs through the veins of each one of our divisions. So we look at it today and just go, wow, how proud can you be? You know, sort of, you're actually leaving a real long-standing legacy, not just for today, but also for the future. It's been significant, and my job and my brothers and my sister's job is now to see that through for the next 50 to 100 years. It's taken us a huge amount of time to actually get planning permission for the residential because of the infrastructure requirements in order to deliver the amount of homes. So we've had to spend £45 million on improving the road network over the last 5 years, which we've done. We built a new bridge over the Manchester Ship Canal, a lifting bridge, and there's new road links everywhere. So that has now got us to the position where we can now start delivering. So the vision was being set out. We want it a really high quality. The excitement is about the delivery. Actually, for the first time in 25 years, I can look out my window in this office block up here and actually see the scheme happening. This morning was brilliant because we've seen the piling rigs on site. And so it's the first time we've been able to see those piling rigs come onto Trafford Waters. So that was a huge moment. That was a really exciting moment. So Trafford Waters is amazingly exciting, but also so is the surrounding area with May Wave and Ice Arena and more hotels. I get up every morning and I don't have a boring day at all. I want them to be talking about, wow, that's a place I am proud to live. You know, sort of like, you know, you're proud to live anywhere. You go, yes, I live in Trafford Waters. And then people go, oh, you live there, do you? It's like, I wish I lived there. I want it to ensure that, you know, sort of they are part of a community that they feel really welcome in, so that they don't feel like, okay, we've been left out of this certain area. There's always something on offer for them. So yeah, I want them to look back with pride.